Welcome back to the Warbird Mistress. This is a walk through the war, and today is Friday, the 12th of December, 1941. Beginning in the American Theater of Operations with the 4th Air Force on the West Coast in the zone of the interior, the 89th Reconnaissance Squadron, medium, begins flying anti-submarine patrols from Pendleton Army Air Base, Oregon, which is actually quite a ways inland, with B-25s. Now, although Pendleton is far from the sea, the B-25's combat radius of about 650 miles allows for the Pacific Northwest to remain with some protection from the air. Meanwhile, further south in Muroc, in California, B-17s of the 9th Bombardment Squadron Heavy stopped their anti-submarine patrols. Instead, the 27th Pursuit Squadron Fighter begins flying anti-submarine patrols from Naval Air Station San Diego, down there with the Hollywood boys, using P-38s, and they continue these through to the end of the year. The P-38's range, of course, allows for a substantial portion of the ocean to be patrolled, although what they would do if they spotted a submarine remains a question. I'm presuming my own that they'd use a 20mm cannon, as the addition of ordnance would severely restrain the range of these early P-38s. Across the Pacific and the Southwest Pacific Theater of Operations, the Far East Air Force in the Philippines is greeted by 2,500 men of the 16th Division arriving on the morning of the 12th from Palau in the Japanese Mandate. Landing at Legazpi on southern Luzon, they have a clear 150-mile corridor inland between them and the nearest American and Filipino forces. The only aerial opposition to Japanese forces this day is a single B-17, sent to strike the transports unloading at Vigan on the west coast of Luzon. No hits are scored. The real activity in the air war today is that over 100 Japanese aircraft hit targets at Clark Field, Batangas, and Olongapo in Luzon Island. Not only are aircraft from Formosa, Taiwan, in part of the strike, but also the carrier Ryujo and the first Japanese air unit operating from the Philippine Islands, the Imperial Japanese Army Air Force's 50th Sentai Nates. Those 36 fighters now operate from the captured field at Aparri. P-40s from the 3rd Pursuit Squadron Interceptor transfer from Nichols Fields just south of the city in Manila Bay to Terente, Luzon, west of the besieged city towards the entrance to the bay. The Japanese have made only the first 2 waves of landings, the others will not be until later this month, and the American forces are already withering. A long and brutal struggle lies ahead. That was Friday, the 12th of December, 1941. Thank you for tuning in. I have to thank some of you for purchasing some of the merchandise. I'm down to the last 3 mugs, by the way. So if you want one of those now, jump on it, and you'll get it in a couple of days. Otherwise, you'll have to wait until I restock. In the meantime, this is Claire, and I am the Warbird Mistress. Take care.